Hello. Today I've got an interesting thing. This bathroom has a sliding pocket door. Doesn't work too well, it binds and jams. Instead of fixing it up, what the owner wants to do is actually tear it out and replace it with a normal swinging door. So currently it's a 26-inch opening, and we're going to replace it with a standard 30-inch door. So I'll have to start by taking off all the trim, the sides, the jam parts, and remove the door. And on the inside, there's some tile. It's going to have to cut the tile. I think what I'll do is, once this side is all stripped off, I'll measure the rough opening from here and then just do a rough cut at the rough opening, put it all on, get the door in, and then I'll see what kind of trim is needed to fix it up, if I can use the same style or it needs a wider kind. Once that's decided, then I'll be able to put a straight edge on and do a precise cut down the tile. On the floor, it's going to make a mess because now this will be back here somewhere, so there's going to be a dirty great hole in the tiles. I'm going to try and protect this paint, so I'll cut the edge. Hopefully I can lift this off without it tearing a gouge out of the paint. That's interesting. We've already got some packing in here, about 1.5 inches. So that's going to be interesting on just how much room's available. If I clear all this off, it might limit how much I have to take off here. I'll pull this side off and see what that looks like. Okay, so this side hasn't been built out. This has, so right now rough opening is about 29. To fit a 30-inch door I want 32 inches. So if I strip out this old packing that's in there, approximately there, this is how much I have to cut out of the wall and the tiles. It's only about 2.5 inches, not as bad as I thought, but still the same job process. Got to cut through the tiles and drywall. Okay, I'll start dismantling some of this and pull the door out. Whoever put this on wasn't trying very hard. There's only about 2 brad nails holding the whole thing. Ripped it all off with bare hands. So I pulled off the inside. Nice flat spot against the tiles there. Now I said 2.5 inches. Excuse the camera shake. Yeah. So I've only just barely got to go into the tile to get the rough opening. Cut down there. Set the jam in, measure the trim, then do a nice cut where the trim line goes, the casing. Fine. Well, start ripping off the door jamb now. Okay, I'll unscrew this, take the door off. This broke me driver bit. Well, fine, I'll grab another. Good. This is a really old system of bifold track. So next I got to clean up this wall. So I'm going to be cutting a chunk out of here. Now I see there's some metal strap here, part of the old bifold frame. Not bifold, the pocket door. That's going to come off, and I don't want to have to tear out the entire door frame, so I'm just going to try and cut it in place. Cut the track off in half and leave the rest buried in the wall. And then I'll probably have to get a stud to slide it between the drywall to tighten this up. If this is the height I want, I measured it out. My cut lines, I'll cut this side first and then mark the other side in the tiles. Put a metal cutting blade on, and I'll cut through the track here and see if I can just remove this part before I cut the top. Okay, so that's the track there. Took the screw out. I don't know if you can see the cuts there. I had to cut through the track, I had to go through the other side. So now I'm just going to try and tear this top header out of the bifold. To tear the top header out of the pocket door. You can see the track there, how I've cut through it. I've pulled out whatever drywall screws I can find here. Loosen that. Same on the other side. Now I'm just going to wrestle around with it a bit for the crowbar, see if I can get it out. So You see my chalk line there, it's a cut. The wooden header is about the same height as my chalk line. So that's going to be excellent. I'll just cut along to the height of the existing wood, and then I have to find a way to tack a stud in here to stiffen this up. Now the fun part, I've got to cut this. Got the line for the tile, using one of these blades. Remember, this line's just rough. I won't do a nice cut until I know how the casing's going to fit. Alright, I've got it cut. You missed the fun though. Had to go get a dust mask because it was so dusty. And also, it's so much dust, it set off the smoke alarms. One's connected to a monitoring company, so they had to contact me and ask what's wrong. So set up a fan to clear the dust. And find the code for the alarm. It's all good now though. Basically, everything's falling into place. Cool. Done. Just trim the top drywall, put a stud in here, and I'm ready to go. I don't know if I'll try cutting this anymore, it's too difficult. I might just try to notch the stud around it and we'll see what happens. I put the stud in this side, notched it around some backing that was there. Ready. So now I'm going to put this in. And it fits. So if I'll just install it now as I would with any normal door frame. This one is normal. Well, it's installed pretty good. The only thing now is putting the casing on the outside and the inside. The inside I have to deal with the tile. On the outside, and on the outside I just got to trim back the baseboard on both ends so it will fit there. Ta-da! I marked down here where I want to cut the tiles to fit the trim, so this has to be a nice straight cut, and I'm going to have to do the other side also. Now I'm not going to film this, it makes way too much dust. I'm just going to turn the camera off and hide it around the corner while I do this, and hope you don't set off the alarms this time. I put dust covers on the alarm, so hopefully they should be alright this time. Oh, that was horrible. Check out the cut. So I'm just going to see if this breaks off. Hopefully it does. Put the trim on, then I'm done. Well, there you go. A regular door, right where a pocket door used to be. Fully trimmed out. Just some tile up here needs doing. Swings good, misses the cabinet. You can see how that went in by the tiles. Not bad, not too bad. A little bit of caulking there to seal that seam, and it's going to be pretty good. Nice. The door handle, put a bit of paint on it. Looks like it was always there. You'd never even know I was here working. Oops. Well, you'd almost never know. Goodbye.
Now I just need to fix the floor where the tile used to meet the laminate floor. Normally it meets right underneath the door, which in the pocket door is in the center of the frame. Now the door, like a normal swinging door, is on one side of the frame, in this case closer towards the bathroom, so I have to move the join over to there. This yellow line shows where the floor join used to be. You can see the black mark on the floor right down that yellow line. This was right centered in the wall, which was underneath the door. These two marks show where the edges of the wall was before I expanded it to be wide enough for the new frame. And these two little marks on the sides show where the tile was originally cut to fit around the original door frame. So since those cuts were already there, I decided I might as well use that line in the tiles, and I just joined the two where that red line is. So then I cut along where that red line is, as you can see already, remove that tile, and then I'm using that as the new starting point for the new transition between the two floors. Fortunately, they had quite a few samples left over of the original laminate floor, so I removed that little portion of floor and then relaid it to the new position of where I wanted it. So just like the original join was right underneath the middle of the pocket door, now this join is right underneath the new swinging door. Here's a metal trim I put on to finish it from a different angle. And that's the final result. The door swings nice trim and floor, and that's changing a pocket door into a swinging door. So this is the first video I've put up on this channel. I've created it just for my construction videos. Please like and subscribe. If you want to see any of my other videos, look at the Gumboot Zone.